What's up everyone, welcome back to Workshop Rebuild. If you're new to my channel, this is where I take apart, clean and reassemble machines to make them fully functional again. If you're already at it, please leave a like down below and subscribe if you like the content that you're seeing. So what I'll be focusing on today are these three panels right here, the dash, the steering, and some of the electrical as well, and I'll do my best to take it all apart. As you guys can see, I just took off the dash, the steering wheel, and all the panels that surround all the electronics. So now all the wiring is exposed and I can have a good look at it and also check the steering column and all the linkages to that. So let's get to it. So I just took out the wiring harness from the John Deere 317 and I'll have a good look at this and make sure everything functions properly before I put it back in. But now I can go on and clean this machine. I just finished disassembling the John Deere 317. And now I'm at the point where I can jump on over to the second machine and start taking that one apart. Just finished taking everything around the engine off. The drive shaft is off as well. Now the engine is loose in here and I'll take it out and put it on the table over there next to the other one. What I have right in front of me here is the John Deere 317. This is the one with the AG tires. I went ahead and just stripped completely everything. So what you guys see right here is the main frame. I have two hydraulic levers right here. In the back I still have the hydraulic pump and the rear axle, which is fully functional. I tested that with a drill and everything works perfectly, both forward and reverse, and I did not do anything else to it. In the back over here you see the dash panels. Over there you see some of the rear fenders and the hood, and the engine is disassembled as well. I'll give you a little insight on that in a different video about Kohler KT17QS engines and what the differences are from Series 1 to Series 2. So I'll leave a link down below later on when that comes out. And for today, I'll give you a close-up on what I did here and how the second 317 looks like, so we can get into action here. Right here on this table, I have all the engine components that are disassembled. The engine block is right there. I put both halves together and that is perfectly clean. I have everything here on this table and everything is clean except the carburetor right there. The crankshaft measures amazing and looks amazing as well. Both starters from both engines were good. All I did was clean them up. The coil off of one machine was bad, but the other one was good. Both connecting rods measured good, so those will be spares since I did buy a rebuild kit for this engine. It is only a standard kit, but it will be rebuilt. Both cylinder heads are down there, the flywheel right there, the electric PTO with that clutch right there, and the intake manifold is right here. Like I said, the carburetor right there still has to get checked. The points are right there, condenser, the voltage regulator right there. What else is here? The fuel pump, the starter switch right here, one cylinder right here. I will do a separate video right here on how to clean up the valves and the valve seats, and possibly how to deglaze the surface on the cylinder right here. But other than that, all the parts are right here. As you guys can see, I did already clean up, but I will show you the assembly of this engine right here, and I will put a separate video out on what the major issues and differences are from the KT17 version 1 and KT17 version 2. So stay tuned for that. Right here on the ground, I'm looking at the tank, the grill, the dash panel right here, which then still has a plastic dash as well, a engine flywheel guard right there, one old battery. Those tires right there on the ground have been already checked. All the bearings are good and all the clearances are good as well. I will be painting all those black little bits as I paint the frame, but those tires and those bearings are perfect. Right here on the table, I have the brakes. That's why I did take off the back tire of the other machine. So 2 brake pads right here are good. The other 2 right here will need a little touch up, but these right here, as you guys can see, they do not have any wear material on them anymore, and they're just basically metal, and they have gotten damaged over the years, but I will just be replacing them with these right here since they are still good. Moving forward, right here on the ground, I have the other grill, I have the hood, I have the rear fender of the other machine, I have the brake drum right there, and I have some panels and guards from the engine right here on the ground. I just showed you a lot of parts on the ground. I explained the machines, I explained the engine a little bit, and I showed you all the clean parts. I will be making an engine assembly video and a engine difference video on the Kohler KT17s. But in the meantime, I'm going to get to that frame, get it sanded down, and get it ready for paint. That's a priority, so I can start putting some good parts back onto this machine. And when the rebuild kit comes, that will be the next step. And I will also be working on those panels just to lightly sand them down and throw some green paint on there. And then we can also do a video on the mower deck, so stay tuned.